for a berth in the AFC Championship game. Off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
All right.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he is going to have a Texans first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out, because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 3rd down and 7. Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
And that hits the right upright but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 26. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Now Lawrence to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Hey, Lion.
Here's Etienne. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A 14-yard 1st down pickup for the Jaguars.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Here's Lawrence. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Already.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Here we go. Let's go. Under.
Stroud off the play fake. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz, 70 yards. And the Texans have regained the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A two-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
We're at 23.
Etienne up the middle. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 27-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 27.
11.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lawrence. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Not only did they drop it look like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Go, let's go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter. It's going to give them the lead because you have a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. In motion right, that's Collins. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That now brings up a very interesting identical situation on third down.
Yeah, people couldn't see us on camera, but I love how you motioned to me like, throw the ball. This is a great shot to take it. Second and short. Maybe take a big shot downfield. Instead, they ran it. Didn't work out for them very well. They should have listened to you, partner.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
On first down, right back to ETN. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Lawrence will throw. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. But now he appears to be in some pain. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And Thomas has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third and 4.
Hey, go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now it's Mixon running right. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Mixon is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers, he's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
11.
3rd and goal, Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Let's go.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Another run by Bigsby. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That felt like a trap, because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Hey, Lion.
From the gun, Bigsby. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 35. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a third and just a few inches.
Hey, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
All right. Under. Why, Tony? Buggy.
Running left, it's Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go.
Slot man moves right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Back to Mixon on first down. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, ready. Down, down, down. Hey, uno more. Hit.
Now Stroud. And this one's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, let's go. 11.
Mixing up the middle. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Oh, ready.
A handoff, running left, Mixon. Oh, nice move. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
24 yards.
and the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby to the 43, second down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 8.
All right, let's go. 11.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Okay, ready? Take right open. Hey, run. Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving, up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Joshua Hines-Allen there on the stop.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Look the high. Hey, uno. Hey.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
The offense on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Stroud.
They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
In motion right, that's Collins. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Up to midfield. And a heck of a return as he goes out of bounds across the 50 inside the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Lawrence.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Hey, 11, add it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Bigsby.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and this Texans defense stands tall. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is caught. They'll have the first down and more than that. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins, 60 yards. And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now off to the races down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
84 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Third and 3.
11.
Play action. Stroud now. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 13 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another incomplete pass there. We've seen a bevy of those. This secondary, they've been pretty good, haven't they?
They certainly have. They've allowed the one touchdown through the air, and they're going to be upset about that later when they watch the game tape. But other than that, they've been out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here we go, let's go.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.